Jy kan maar gou by iemand leen or just borrow a pencil. Okay guys, this is the page 23-24 in the Department of Basic Education booklet. Okay, obviously this is at 30 degrees. That's where I'm going to start on the left hand side of the page. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 is that part. Step 5, you guys are going to have to draw a circle here and this part here, and then you guys are going to do the interpenetration. That's step 7, and then step 8 will be to unfold the whole thing. Okay, so I gaan hier begin. I'm going to start there, and I'm just going to start with this bottom line. Also, to make it easy, if I swivel my triangle on 60 degrees, I'm going to get that 90-degree angle there. So ek gaan dit gou doen. Begin lekker laag op jou bladsy. Going to make this 62 millimeters. Daar is 62 daar en 62 hierso. 62 en 62, ek gaan gou hierdie enetjie hier trek. I'm going to draw this construction line, that one. I'm going to draw the 30-degree line over there. Okay. Right, jou akkuraatheid is belangrik. Then I'm going to get the center point of this object, which is very easy to do. I'm just going to draw a construction line here in the middle, and I'm going to draw a construction line across over there. Daar's my middelpunt. Ek gaan hom nodig hê. The reason I need the center point is the other object will be in line. That circle there, that pipe is in line with that center point there. That is why this is important. So that point is that point. Right. Step 2 is to draw the front view partly. So ek gaan daai lyne opprojekteer. I'm just going to project upward. Right. I'm going to project this up also. I'm going to take this line up. Good. The height of this thing is 84. So I'm just going to move up. I'm going to draw a line here. Distance in between the two views is not important. 84 millimeters. So ek gaan hom gou daar so afmeet. Daar is 84, 84. There's step 2. I'm going to draw the side one here. Okay. And I'm going to draw this line. Visible line. Daai gaan 'n stippellyntjie wees. This is going to be a hidden line. I'm just going to do that. It's a quick hidden line there. Goed. Dan het ek 'n stukkie van 'n lyn daar en dan sê hulle vir my uit daai hoekie uit, out of that corner, I've got a 30-degree line running out for the pipe that's coming in. So ek gaan van daar af my 'n center line. I'm going to put a center line in there. Want dis die middel van daai pipe. So I'm just going to extend this line nice and long. What they tell me is that the center point of this circle must be 32 millimeters, the edge there from that corner there. So I'm just going to measure 32, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. Ek gaan vir my konstruksielyntjie trek daar. So daai is 32, daai spasie. En daar waar daai twee lyne mekaar sny, is daai punt daar, né? So ek gaan nou net teen 60 grade werk. Why 60 degrees? Because 30 and 60 will give me a 90-degree corner there. So ek gaan hierdie gou daar intrek. Goed, die diameter van daai pyp is 56, dis 28 na al twee kante toe. That's going to be 28 towards each side. So 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, daar's daai een. 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. Daar's daai enetjie. Ek trek daai lyne gou in. Teen 30 grade, I'm going to draw that in at 30 degrees. Remember, I don't know exactly what this thing is going to look like yet, but I am going to draw this part in so long. En dan gaan ek ook gaan en ek gaan so lank my centerlyn in my bo-aansig teken. Now the steps that I'm following is the same steps regardless of what object you guys are going to be doing. If it's an angled pipe, this will be your steps. Jy kan dit onthou. It might just be a different shape in the future. This is not really that much of a difficult drawing. It's got one or two little things, but it's not that difficult. Ek gaan die enetjie gou trek tot daarso. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this circle. I'm going to divide it in 12. I'm going to draw this circle. I'm going to divide it in 12. And then I'm going to give you guys some tips as to know where the points will be. Okay, so you guys can quickly draw the circle there. You can draw the circle over here. It's a circle with a diameter of 56. Okay, so 56. So radius 28 is going to give me that 56. This should correspond with what I have over here. Okay, so ek gaan hom presies in die middel sit daarso. Enige afstand weg. Kom ons sit hom 'n bietjie nader. I'm going to place it a little bit closer. I'm going to draw my circle over here. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this line. Ek gaan nou hierso afprojekteer, so I need to keep that point in mind. So ek gaan hierso so werk. Same size circle. Julle gaan nie glo hoeveel keer dit gebeur wat kinders een size hier teken en 'n ander size daar teken. Dit kan mos nie wees dis dieselfde pyp. Okay, so daar is dieselfde ding. Okay, so I'm just going to pause there quickly. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to divide this thing up into 12 equal parts. Hier is een of twee goed wat julle gaan gedagte moet hou. Ek gaan begin by die boonste. I'm going to start here in the top view. En ek gaan vir my 'n senterlyntjie hier trek. Now I'm going to use my 30-60 degree triangle to divide this thing up into 12 equal parts. So ek gaan hier 'n lyntjie trek. Julle ken al die storie. Okay? En nou kan jy dit nommer soos wat jy goed dink. So wat ek gaan doen is I'm going to start my point 1 here in the center. So ek gaan daar begin 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 en 12, nee. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Daar's my punte. Nou wat ek moet in ag neem, and I want you guys to just quickly focus on what I'm going to be saying now. Remember, this pipe is actually a mirror image. So if I would go and if I would take, just so that you guys can understand the principle behind this, if I have a round object, let's say I'm looking for my print now to show you guys, but let's say I have a pipe that's sitting like this now. And I've got 2 points here, 2 points there, and 12 points overall. This is an oval shape. But to get this picture, what has happened? I've done this. Okay? And when you guys are looking at this pipe, this thing is now swiveled into this position. And now it's swiveled out again. Like this. So die pipe wat so gedraai het nou ook so gedraai, het ook so gedraai. So you have to keep track of where your points are going to be. If you get this part wrong, you cannot do the development. Dus 'n klein stukkie dinkwerk, regtig nie moeilikie. So what is the easiest way to do this? The easiest way is get 4 points. So for instance, take 1, 7, 4 and 10. Because if you've got those, you will know where 2, 3, 5, 6 and all the other ones are. Okay. So wat ek gaan doen is, ek gaan hom omswaai. Dit gaan beteken on this thing, this will always be a mirror image for the reason that I just explained. So 7 will be there, 1 will be there, 4 will be there, and 10 will be over here. I want you guys to just write that in. If this thing swivels upward, 10 will be in front of you, 4 will be in the back, 0.7 is going to be over here, and what's that one? 7 is going to be at the top, 10 is going to be there, and what was this? 0.1. Okay, so when I swivel this out again as a mirror image, this would mean 0.7 is going to be there, 0.1 is going to be over here, okay, 0.10 is closest to me, so as this thing swivels out, 10 will be furthest away from me, and 4 will be over there. Once you have these points, you can get the other ones very easily. Okay, so what I want you guys to do, what I want you guys to do is to just put those numbers in there quickly, and then we will divide that up as well. Okay, so wat ek nou gaan doen julle, is kyk mooi na daai center lyntjie daar. That thing is at 60 degrees. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to start, this is very important, to divide this up in the same manner that they gave it to me. So ek gaan daai centerlyntjie daar insit. Hy gaan altyd, ek wil amper sê, daai centerlyn gaan parallel hê aan daai vlak wat jy daarso het, nee. Nou gaan ek iets anders gou moet doen. In this case, I can divide up. Normally I do the 30-60 degree divisions. What I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to put a triangle or a ruler on that surface there. Okay, hoekom gaan ek dit moet doen? Want ek moet nou die ding ook opdeel in sy 12 dele. Dis baie belangrik, nee. Ek kan nie net my driehoek nou so neersit nie. Hoekom? Want die pyp lê nou teen 'n angle. The same center lines you have here are now at an angle, so I need to put my triangle on that line there, and I'm going to put my 30-degree triangle on it to be able to divide it up into 12 equal parts. So nou kan jy presies doen wat jy onder gedoen het. Ek gaan hom so bietjie moet terugskuif hier by my, want ek is bietjie uit spasie uit hierso. Just very quickly, what you can also do if your time is limited, you can also just do 2 of the divisions. Ek gaan gou vir julle hierdie enetjie ook gewys. If you guys have done these 2, you can get the other ones. So as ek daai 2 en daai 2 het, dan gaan die ander letterlik net oorskuif hiernatoe. So I'm a bit out of space here with all the stuff, the camera and everything. So I'm just going to move those points over to the other side of that circle, but it will obviously give me the same points. Okay, so it's the same method that you guys need to follow as what we did at the bottom. I'm just doing it this way because I cannot fit my triangle in with the camera at the moment as it's situated here. Okay, ek gaan daai gou vir julle hierso neersit. Okay, hoekom deel ek die ding op? Why am I dividing the circle up? Because otherwise I cannot do the development. Okay, it's very simple. Wat ek gaan doen hierso, ek gaan gou my nommers insit. So you guys know now, 1 is here, 7 is here, 4 is going to be over there, 10 is going to be over here. Remember, closest to you is going to be furthest away. 7 wat nou daar lê, gaan nou hierdie kant wees, nee. Okay, so 7, dit gaan wees 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 en 3. Goed, as jy hierdie gekry het, nou kan ons gaan en ons kan die volgende doen. So I'm going to show you guys quickly how we're going to get this oval shape here. Okay, to get that oval shape, I'm going to project back at 30 degrees, as you guys see it here. I'm going to project back at 30 degrees. I'm just going to do this in pen for you guys. Ek trek daai soos 'n konstruksielyntjie tot daar. I'm going to write there 2 and 12. Ek gaan daai terugprojekteer hiernatoe. Actually, I need to project it all the way through. Just going to project it a little bit further. Ek doen dit net in pen. Please guys, don't use pen. They don't mark pen in the exam. Also, they don't mark freehand in the final matric exam. En ek gaan ook hierdie gou vir jou hier oor projekteer. I'm going to take all these lines across. Make sure that your ruler is not wobbly. Ek druk hom vas hier in die kant om seker te maak my lyne projekteer oordentlik hier oor. Also make sure that your paper doesn't shift. That has happened to me more than once. And then my drawing is out. Gaan daai gou insit. Gaan hierdie enetjie insit. Okay, as ons hierso is, now we in business. What I'm going to do now is I am going to put my numbers on here. Daar's 7, 6 and 8. I'm going to have 5 and 9. I'm going to have 4 and 10. I'm going to have 3 and 11, 2 and 12 and 0.1. Op dieselfde manier gaan ek hierso hê vir 4, 3 en 5, 2 en 6, 1 en 7, 12, kom ons sê nou maar 8 en 12, ek gaan hê vir 9 en 11, ek gaan hê vir 10. Okay, so I'm just putting the same numbers here, the same numbers there, and I just connect it. Okay, so wat ek gaan doen is, 1 and 1 gives you 1. Not in mathematics, but yeah. Okay, so as jy vir 1 afbring, if you bring 1 down, you don't have to think about this number, there's 0.1. As I bring this line down, 2 and 12, you're going to see a pattern here. 12 symmetrically on the other side, you're going to have 0.2. Okay, so daar's punt 2 en punt 12. I'm going to do 3 and 11. You just continue in this same manner. Okay, daar also is 3, there's 3 and there's 11. Ek doen ook vir 4 en vir 10. Gaan daai net afbring. I'm just going to bring this down. 4 and I'm going to have 0.10. Right. Ek gaan vir 5 en 9 afbring. I'm going to bring down. Now it will be the same point that I have here. I'm going to have on that side there. That will be 9. I can actually save some time. This will be 0.5. I am going to bring down this. If you want to save some time, you can just bring that down. Bring this one down. If you can see the pattern here, if I have a line in the middle, the points on both sides will be symmetrical. Daai kant en die kant is dieselfde, né? So daar gaan wees punt 6, daarso gaan wees punt 8, hierdie gaan wees punt 7, né? Goed, julle ken al die storie. Ek gaan hierdie punte netjies vryhand vir myself plot. I'm going to first do this freehand to find the curve. Put your hand normally on the inside of the curve. It makes it easier. My hand is now on the outside. It's normally easier to have your hand on the inside of the curve. Daar is hy, just for, to save some time now, obviously you're going to use your French and your flexi curve to obviously connect the same curves here. I'm not going to do that now, just simply to save time. The points that I'm interested in are the points that I am going to highlight now. The curve, you're obviously going to draw, but now I'm just going to focus on these points here, because this is what's going to give me the answer. Nou, jy 12 punt om te kry. Dis baie maklik. Where 10 goes in, here's my first line. Where 10 goes in, if you want to use color for this exercise, you can do that. Where 10 goes in, I just take it up. Guys, I don't have to think about it. I just match the number. So where 10 goes in, I go up. There's 10. I go back. As I plot my point, I put a 10 there. Okay. Ek doen die volgende een, 9 en 11. The one at the top will be 9. So this is 9 and 11. 1 is at the top, 9 is at the top, 11 is at the bottom. So ek vat hom op. Daarso is hy, 9 is daarso. En 11 is hierso. Right? Ek doen die volgende ene. I'm going to do 0.8 and 12. Baie maklik, daarso is 8, hierso is punt 12, op dieselfde lyn. Dis die rede hoekom jy nommer, want nou hoef jy nie te dink daaroor nie, jy doen dit net. Okay? Daar's 8 en 12, 7 gaan hier opgaan, gaan hom opvat daarso. 7 is going to be by 7. So this is the line for 7 and 1. Gaan hom gou opvat. That will be a hidden line. Ek sal nou nog ietsie daaroor sê. That will be 0.7. And the 0.1 is going to be this one over here. 0.1 is also going to be a little bit further into this thing. Daar is my punt 1, daar is my punt 7. Kom ons kyk wat kort ons nog. 0.6 and 2, I'm going to take that up. Vat hom op. Kom ons kyk gou. Hierso is 6 en 2. I can write here 8 and 12 just to make it easier for myself. 5 and 3 will be over here. And 4 will be over there. Okay, kom ons kyk gou. 7 en 1, kom ons kyk of ons hom al het. Ons het vir 7, ons het vir 1. 6 and 2. 6 and 2 will be over there. 2. And 6 will be over there. Right. Dan het ek vir 5 en vir 3. It's not on the same line. It's on a different line according to my drawing. 5 and 3. 5 will be over there. I'm just going to make a dot there in pencil. That's 5. And 0.3 is going to be over there. En daar is 3. Kijk, doen hierdie net in potlood, dan is dit bietjie makliker om te sien. 0.4, I'm just going to get 0.4 as well. En ek vat hom net op daarso. Daar is 0.4. Okay. As jy nou kan tel, if you can count, you can do this. Alright, so let's just quickly look at a few important things here. There is a bit of a thing we just quickly have to think about. You guys also have a point here on the edge. Just take note of this point. Okay. I'm going to just see what happens here. I'm going to do this in a different color for you. I'm going to do this in purple. I'm going to take this line up to this point. I'm going to project it up. Ek gaan nou vir julle sê waarvoor hy is. And I'm going to project that back. Hoekom het ek dit gedoen? Why did I do this? Wie wil vir my sê? Ek gaan hy punt noem punt X. I'm going to call that X and Y. This one is going to be point X. And that point is going to be the point where this thing is going to end there. Okay, I'll give you some information about that in a moment. At the bottom, I'm going to have a similar point. I'm just going to do this one in green. Well, not green. No. I'll find another color here quickly. I'm going to do the other one in gray. So I'm just going to project this back to my curve. I'm going to project up. I'm going to project back. And I'm going to go in line with that thing there. Okay. So what have I done here? Guys, what happens here is from this point, beyond this point, the curve will go around the thing at the back. So we cannot skip these 2 points. This is the catch in this whole thing. That point there and that point there. The X and the Y. That's the only thing that has got a bit extra to it. Okay, so you can use this parallel up, back thing, and there, and there to determine those 2 points. Nou gaan ek gou vir julle 'n tip gee. If you want to see now what your development looks like. Everything from here, ek wil hier moet gaan mooi kyk wat ek wys. Everything that you guys see on this side of the drawing up to that point Y will all be visible. How do I know that? Because if I take a flashlight and I shine a flashlight from here, it will cover everything up to that point there. Everything on this side will be visible. As soon as it goes around this corner here, it becomes invisible. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I just look at my numbers, and ek gaan dit gou vir julle doen. I'm going to start here by point X. Okay, and how I do this is I'm also going to project the X and the Y over onto this circle here. I'm going to tell you in a moment why I'm doing that. It's going to mirror, so my point X is at the top, so X is now going to be over here. You can just make a note of that, and my point Y is going to be over here. Just write it in there. There's a reason why I've done it like this. The same thing we've done here, we can also do in this view. Okay, so these same points you can project over. This is the only snag to the drawing. Gaan hom gou daar oor projekteer. You guys will have point, you can have 2 points, well, it's actually 1 point. I'm going to make a number there and there. And I am also going to, let me just see, I'm just going to, for now, I'm just going to do this. Gaan 'n merkie daarop maak. So I can check here between 1 and 12 is Y. Between 1 and 12 is Y, so it's going to be there. And between 7 and 8 is X. 7 and 8, so that's going to be point X there. Just to make a note of those 2 points. We can come back to that later if it's necessary. Okay. Nou, as jy hierdie deeltjie het, now I use my numbering system to connect my points. So everything from X, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 to Y. So X, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and Y. So whatever you guys see from here to there is all visible. Okay, so kom ons begin gou hierso. Daar's punt X, dan hardloop hy na wat toe? Na 8 toe. So nou verbind ek hom daar. X na 8 toe. Okay, dan hardloop hy van 8 na 9. So from 8 to 9. Then it goes from 9 to 10. From 10 it goes to 11. From 11 it's going to go to 12. So 12 is over there. And from 12 it's going to go back to point Y. Okay. Now dit is 'n curve. So you guys are going to have to, hy gaan dalk 'n bietjie meer so loop. You're going to have to plot these points. If you feel that you struggle to see what that curve looks like, you can add your own points. Okay. Nou, wat ek gaan doen, en ek sal dit nou doen,